Hey Toy and Collectible fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, giving you a look at Iron Man Mark 1 2.0. Now the reason this is 2.0 was an earlier version of this was released by Hot Toys. Wasn't quite as great a likeness to Robert Downey Jr, but it was a good figure nonetheless. Literally only two and a half years ago, I think, not that long ago anyway, it went bananas on the second-hand market. Even fakes were being made. And literally the demand was there for this figure to be released. So this is basically what we're looking at. So 12-inch scale, collector's edition as it's mentioned. What does that mean these days? Everything's a collector's edition. But a rather cool figure and great packaging on it for a change from Hot Toys. Back to the usual stunning kind of stuff. You can see it on the box. It's basically a snapshot and up close of Iron Man in his Mark 1 armour guys, but beautifully done. This is all cut out of the figure. You can just see the cardboard there, so when I lift this you'll see the display in a minute. But cogs and wheels and tubes and pipes, and it's just fantastic. It's really, really well done. So let me just push this down and you'll see what I mean. See what I mean? So that's the card, the way it's cut out, but beautifully designed and pulled together. Inside just a plain kind of box with the Stark kind of logo on it there, and nothing else to really show you. We do have a magnetic flap which opens up. You'll get to see on the other side there the team who were involved, the movie Masterpiece series, MMS, that's what it stands for. And they really are movie masterpieces, that's for sure. Inside the box and what's left after the figure displayed, we literally have two sets of, there's only 4 hands that come on this figure, 2 of which are inside here, and a couple of the spare joints which goes around the hands themselves in there. And that is it, there's nothing else inside the packaging at all. So that's that. Let's get a look at the figure. Now he comes with a unique stand based on the movie, and you'll see that there. So let me just get that first of all and get that out the way. There we go. So we get that snippet basically from the first movie when he's blasting out the cave and there's Stark missiles being used against him and whatnot lying around. So you get this piece here with pillbox and all sorts of stuff going on. So or enamel box I should say. Very cool, and that leads up to the standard stand. I would have liked the original stands that it comes with, but actually it's not too bad. This one's one of the better ones that I've seen. Inside there's also some instructions which talk about the LED light up function, which I will show you in just a minute. So there's a button on the back, press that and the lights come to life. Let me just zoom in a little bit sharper there. Yep, 3 batteries. You've got to have, it's a little bit fiddly, but you've got to pull out a little bit of plastic there just as usual, and that will allow that to light up. There's not a great deal of features on this figure just because it's huge, clunky scale and size. As it mentions there, there's a fire shield on the right forearm, you can pull that forward. A rocket hidden inside the left forearm is shown in those diagrams there, and again a bit of a fire shield again underneath on that arm too. So that's pretty much it. There's how you attach the flame effect itself and put on the helmet, which basically is a flip mask. The other side is just Japanese instructions. So we also get this huge flame, and the light there is really just doing it justice. If I put a bit of a torchlight underneath it as well, you can see the nice effect that you can have off that. If you've got some really good lights in your cabinet, you could really make that thing do a grand job just by putting a bit of an LED light underneath it. So damn cool. I'm going to press the button in the back and you shall see Iron Man come to life. So there's only 2 real lights on the figure itself, the arc reactor in his chest and the red light which is on the kind of button for the missile, and that's it. There's no light involved for this piece here whatsoever. Just going to turn that off before I blind you. So moving this gently down the way, underneath the figure itself is, and I'll see if I can give you a good close-up of it, lots of cables on this thing, you've got to be a bit careful. Underneath the figure itself, again super articulated figure but very limited because the suit you'll see is this realistic to the movie, basically a cloth or suede suit that he wears, and then this armour is placed all the way over the top of it. But just look at that detail. cables, wires, all sorts of pulleys and buttons. These are very flexible cables. They're almost a silvery kind of material, and the wire, everything is just as it should be. When they say movie masterpiece, they flipping well mean it, let me tell you. That's where your batteries are stored, just inside there. You unscrew them from the bottom, you can just see the small piece to twist. The one great piece here, just his butt, the butt flap. One good thing is that allows the stand to basically go up inside there, but that is movable. It gets a great relief to get that stand up there so that you can actually sit the figure, because otherwise it's just so easy to snag on wires and cables. But there's not a great deal of moving parts in it. You'll see some parts do move. Let me try this one here. Is it that one? I think it does move. I might be wrong. I'm always loath to move parts in some way, just in case things snap or break. Now that one doesn't move, but there are parts, for example, here on the heel, you'll see that, for example, will move. Very limited, some very weird parts to move as well, and I'd love to know if someone can help me explain this why, but we have this part here which will move, and that's about it really. It doesn't do anything else. It's like a little lunch tray. He's going to pause for some lunch, and I don't know, I have no idea. But there's some moving parts there, but as I said, it's just it's overly limited in some ways, and not a great deal you can do. The figure really has been placed inside this exoskeleton, so what a bugger this must be for the staff to put this together. It's pretty hellish in terms of all the losable and movable parts. As I said, on the left forearm you'll get to see the piece there. There's the missile inside. The instructions do make as if it's almost spring loaded, but it isn't really, it has to be said. It just almost sits there. There's not. I certainly haven't found any way to make that pop out or do anything. If anyone does, please let me know. Sometimes Hot Toys are pretty bad at some instructions, and you never really know what features are out there until you find them. But it's a stunning figure. Again, all the detail. The metal looks metallic. It's just off the charts. Really, really cool. It is quite heavy with this flame effect, but frankly I think it's kick-ass. It looks really good. And underneath this mask is one Tony Stark. So let me zoom in real close to get a look at him. See that? So again, very realistic to the movie. There is no eyeball rolling system on this figure, so you've basically just stuck with that look. But again, it works because he's normally got his helmet down. So there we go. And you can see his eyes through it. So great looking figure. Slight improvements in many ways on the first one, but ultimately I think the real deal was to get it back yet again, and with a better looking Tony Stark underneath. But just a stunning figure. Really, really cool. This is just out. I only got this last week, so I quickly tried to review it. Get on there, get out there, see if you can get this. This thing is only going to double in value. I paid roughly around the kind of $230, $250, something like that kind of mark. I'll try and put a link below, but again, I'm sure it's sold out. So I'll try and find somewhere where I can put a link and see if there's any stock left. But I guarantee you, it's just going to double in price. So buy it, find it, get it. It's a great looking figure. Really, really good. So there you go. Let us know what you think, and tell us what you think about Tony's Flame. Any good for you? Is it floating you? And if so, hit that subscribe button above there, and we'll send lots more cool reviews. We've got tons more Hot Toys coming your way, so stay tuned. We'll give you the review. We'll tell you whether it's worth your while spending your dollar on these figures, so, or pound or euros or yen or whatever. But let us know what you think. Comments below or on facebook.com/TekSushi, and lots more cool reviews coming up soon. Cheers.